What's the deal? It's your boy Rico the Barber. El todo bien. Buenos tardes, todas las personas. You already know, man. We on here. No matter what show. You feel me? Tapping all the way in, man. I had a blessed week so far. Jumping into this great Sunday. Day, what's up?
What's going on? I'm Day, everybody. David Show Photography. Yes, so no matter what show, it's not a podcast. My week was
Phenomenal.
My weekend was even better because I took this weekend off. So that goes back to, what we were saying, resting, resetting. Mm-hmm. So I was excited about that, but work is work. But
Hi. Tyra Nicole here with the No Matter What Show. But my week was good. Good, a lot of admin stuff for me. But I'm blessed, not complaining.
You got it here. It wasn't even. Okay. Sorry. Getting started early, I see.
But today I'm so excited because we got my girl Nicole. I'm Katty And Nicole, I don't think a lot of people know. You were the first person I think I told that I wanted to be an entrepreneur, and I was like, I'm so nervous. I don't know if I should. And you were like, just do it. Just do it. Just pray about it. Just do it. So I'm super excited to have you.
Oh yeah, of course. We'll have conversations about that for a while. We'll go back and forth. And if God gives you the vision, you might as well pursue it because He needs you for no reason.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, every idea, anything that crossed your mind, God gave it to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just whether you act on it or you don't. But I say act on it. Throw everything against the wall until it stick. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So we're excited to hear your story.
Oh, wow.
And your journey. Okay. You're a great friend to all of us. Rico has known you for a long time too.
Yeah.
But you're a great friend. You're an entrepreneur. You're a wife. You're a businesswoman. You're an influencer.
Yeah.
You are all of the above. So let's tell the people.
That's stupid.
Let me tell you, I need to know because one thing for sure too for certain, I'm gonna have that shit on.
No, she gonna rock the fuck out.
Oh, there you fly.
I see you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. But let me tell you something. The thing I gotta do is my research prior to, but also even before knowing, that they knew you, I was already on it.
What?
Yeah, because the shoes.
Yeah.
I'm a big sneakerhead. So
Okay.
I just need to know how you got into it, the customizing, certain type.
Okay, how I get into customizing? Wow. Okay, so I was actually working. So to back it up, Katty is my brand name. That's my clothing brand name.
Then what? That's how we became Google. And then I looked here and I was like,
Look at God.
Right.
Look at God.
So I started off customizing clothes. I was really known for customizing lettering jackets. I was huge for that. Everybody wanted me to make lettering jackets for them, for their kids, for when they was in high school, whatever. Right? Okay. So I was doing that, and it was this guy who introduced me to customizing sneakers. His name was Mike Norris. I don't know if you guys know him, but he's a huge artist in the in the Black culture. He has done everything around Los Angeles. He has a nonprofit. I don't know his nonprofit name, but he's been doing big shit for a while. So that's basically my mentor. That's the one who got me started, and he had a store on Melrose called Break Your Neck. So I went in the store, shopping on Melrose, when you were a kid, 19, 20 years old, I'm on Melrose, window shopping. I had
big, that's big.
You know what I'm saying? So I went in the store, and I was like, yo, everything in there was custom shoes, custom clothes. I was like, yo, this is mad dope. This is my vibe. I love all of this. I love this. So, I'm like, yo, he was like, yeah, this is my stuff. I was like, yo, this is crazy. I'm into art. I'm into custom clothing. All that. This is dope. I was like, oh, you should hire me. First time he was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Left, and then that was that. Left. And then another weekend, I had came when one of my friends was on Melrose, me and my homegirl, we went in there. And I was like, yo, so you gonna hire me? And he was just like, hey, well, let me see what you working on. Let me see. I was like, okay, I'm gonna show you my designs, what I do. And he looked at it and he was like, you could be better than this. I thought I was already dope.
Right.
He like, it's cool, but
right.
It ain't really
Yeah. Right.
I'm looking like, oh.
What's up?
Let me say, my
friends and my people telling me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But coming from somebody of his stature to tell you like, no, you could be better than this. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, damn, let me work for you. Let me do it. Yeah. Said no again. And then one day I went back in again, and this time I was just in there like, yo, whatever, you know me like that. You know me. Can't get rid of me. I'm not asking for nothing this time. You know what I'm saying? So then he was like, you know what? Start coming Tuesdays and Thursdays or something like that. Okay. I'm like, oh, for sure. So then from there, he taught me how to customize sneakers. He told me like what paints and stuff to use and all of that. And then I was helping him do orders for like big companies. He was working with like MTV and all these other celebrities. And that's exactly how I got my celebrity clientele working with him. Nice. So started working with him. I was learning from him how to customize sneakers, yada yada yada. But even then, I wasn't customizing sneakers how I am now.
Question.
Yeah.
Did you grow? Were you leaving like South Bay area to the Melrose?
I was at home.
Like I mean, what city?
On this house, on this
and
side.
nobody was really on that type of shit.
No.
So that's what it made a big difference.
And the crazy thing about it, he was on like treat my store like their store. He was like, put your clothes up in here, tell people up in here and shop. I'm like, telling people, yo, I got
That's weird.
Mind you, I'm like 20 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas wasn't going on Melrose like that. It was like a hype area.
My parents was all like, damn, she already
Motion.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike Norris, for giving us a platform. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
I'm always gonna shout his name out because he really introduced me to like a bigger side of the business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, for sure.
Because back then, I think the only thing that was like crazy for me was like up against the wall at the line. You walking there, you like, yo, I'm a nigga. For real, so you was really like. I was Melrose. Niggas was like up against the wall. Niggas was like, you feel me? You was doing that.
And we had fashion shows there.
That's
I got my cousins, my friends, everybody to be my models. Like, I'm a young woman just trying to be known for my name, right? Because God gave me that name, Katty Walk. Oh, it came to me in a dream. Oh, wow. The Lenoir part came to me in a dream. Oh, really? No. The Katty name came to me in a dream. The Lenoir part came. I woke up, I turned on the TV, and it was a model. Her last name was Lenoir. No, it mean Lenoir? Yeah. She was in that show. I just put two together. And I got up out of the bed. I was like, my oldest brother, he into fashion. I was like, yo, Dion. I was like, what do Katty Lenoir sound like? He was like, that sounds like a dope clothing brand name. I said, there it is. That's how I started. That's literally how I started. Like, that's wow. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, why is God giving me these visions? Like, what's up?
That's so. What I want to go back to is something you pointed out. Okay. Because I feel like in our culture, people have a hard time accepting criticism. Mm-hmm. So with you being open to him saying you could do better than this, that's a big thing. Yeah, for sure. Look at it as hate or whatever the case, that's a missed opportunity. Yeah. So like, speak to.
And he always kept it 100. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then when he told me, I was just like, dang, like, okay, like, cool. I'm young. Yeah. I need that information. I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about business. I don't know nothing. I just know what I know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just in there.
It wasn't even business yet. It was just passion. It was passion.
It was passion. Oh, God. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just putting two and two together. I'm just trying to make something shape. You know what I'm saying? Using my creativity. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So him telling me that, and he telling me like, you know, like, it could be better. I'm like, bet. So what's up? I'm gonna show you better, right? What we doing? You gonna teach me? You gonna
did he put his foot into it to where he
did.
Like show you like this thing?
Yes, he did. And for him to do that, and out of love, right, and just coolness, like. Nobody do that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's your persistence, right? That like led up to him being like, all right, let me do it. Because the first couple of times he was like, nah. Yeah. But you kept going. Because you knew that vision that you had. And it's like, I have to do it. And like, I don't know, for some reason you were drawn to him. Yeah. Specifically.
Because now that his store. Yeah. The store was full of custom everything.
Everything and your success and all that. And really 100%. I'm mesmerized all the time on all your emotion and everything. But when it gets
mesmerized, that's deep.
That's big.
That's dope. I appreciate
I mean,
that.
busting her
Yeah.
shoes down. You know, you can't. Nobody, dog. I be sitting here and I see some shit she posts, and I be like, how the fuck did she do that? Like,
everything is by hand too.
Yeah, dog.
Like I hand paint all my shit.
And that's what's sick about it, dog.
Yeah, thank you.
So how do you deal with like when it's like when you have brain farts? Like, do you have those times?
I do.
You want to fuck around and keep being productive, but there's sometimes like your brain like, damn, I don't even know what you don't put out everything.
I have to chill.
It
And
gets
then
rough.
let something come to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm inspired so easily by anything. I can be driving on the road and I see a tree or a bush with flowers and like like pretty flowers and stuff that I like the colors. I'm like, I want to put those two colors on a shoe or just something like just anything.
Your mind is constantly going.
So I like these. I like that
Little
color.
spring colors. You know,
So I'm like,
I'm just like a church deacon on the
barbecue pig. You better not be on no barbecue.
That shoe, a pink shoe, and then the laces is that.
with the fat laces, the little
furry laces.
yes,
Crazy.
Absolutely.
that brain fart, and you chill trying to understand like, is it off of the people or is it just you?
It's always off the dome. Now, if it's a customer shoe and they want to give me like a little something to go off of, that's cool too. But I'm gonna make it my own. You know what I mean? They be like, oh, I want this, and I'm like, okay, I know what you want. Like,
It's easier. Yeah,
Like this.
I'm gonna kill that shit.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, just give me like a
That's
random
clear,
color,
dog.
and I'm gonna just handle my business.
Because there's a lot of motherfuckers out here that do this shoe shit, and I be looking at it like on my feed. I be like, oh, okay. They're not fucking with Katty.
Dang, I appreciate that.
They not fucking with Katty, dog.
That really makes me feel good.
No, for real, dog. And it's not because we next door to each other. But it really is like, I could be scrolling and I'll be like, Katty, you're killing shit.
What?
I swear, you know what I'm saying?
Thank
Like,
you.
and it's really the creativity and the passion you carry for what you're doing.
Thank you. And it's so passionate because I love art. That's my love. That's my first love.
Real talk.
Art and sneakers. Like,
Put them up.
Like, my friends be like, girl, you want to wear no heels today? I ain't going to the club.
How you feel, Shawty?
I couldn't wear it. Like, I kind of was glad when they changed the dress code. Like,
You can really snap.
This is amazing. Like, oh my God. Threw all my heels away. I got some Louis Vuittons. My mom bought me some Louis Vuittons for my birthday, like I was like 24. She's like, go ahead, bring me Louis Vuitton. I said, okay, these are nice. They hurt.
Oh, them Louis V hurt. Them Louis hurt.
The heel was
Red bottoms hurt.
I said, my mom, I ain't gonna never wear these shoes.
Shout out to Mama, because she's a big supporter. She is a big supporter.
Mom is a huge supporter.
Huge supporter. Shout out to Mom.
Yeah.
Mom's is cool, dog. I love Moms. Her whole energy. And she don't play about you.
She don't.
She don't play about you. That's what it is. And that's what you gotta have about Mom.
No, for sure.
Grateful.
And you're the only girl.
I'm the only girl. I'm
Yeah.
the only girl, and I have two older brothers.
Yeah. But how was that growing up? Like, were you spoiled? Like, were
I
you
was so spoiled.
I know you was.
I was, girl.
That's why your entrepreneurship
Yeah,
is so
yeah,
heavy.
I'm not gonna built you
up.
Yeah, like, and my brothers, not really my oldest brother, my eldest brother, but the middle child, he was just like, he didn't really like the middle child.
But it motivated him to be great too. You feel me? That's it. That's what motivated him to be great.
And you know what? And I'm proud of both of my brothers.
Amen.
They doing their shit, they doing their thing, and they great men. You know what I mean?
And they got a dope sister that can do
Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm friends from my brothers. Like, growing up, like, I grew up like a tomboy. You know what I'm saying? I still a collie girl, but I was a tomboy because I didn't have no girls around me. Really. Like, I didn't play with dolls or nothing. Get that shit out of here. Where the sneakers at? I want to buy a cider right bike.
Yes.
Right. I'm out there with it. It's crazy because it's like all the girls that lived in my neighborhood, right? I was cool with all of them. They my dogs.
Yeah.
But when it came to like really playing, I had to leave them alone and go play with the guys banks robbers. They fun shit.
Yeah. All right, go.
At the end of the day, they influenced me. You know what I'm saying? They really go wild down into sneakers. You know what I'm saying? I remember my brother coming home, just all the J's. I'm just like, damn, like, I want all the J's too. And when I was super younger, like, my parents were like, you know, buy me the girly shoes. I'm like, I want those. You want the sandals? She had them
Melissa's dope. Melissa's come on.
No, because the niggas was wearing
Melissa's.
I had a boyfriend in high school. He was wearing the Melissa's, but he had the high top.
Yeah. White tee.
Angela said pastry.
I was in that music video she had.
Yes, talk about it.
Yeah, I was in that video. Yeah.
So now that you mention that, because my next question was gonna be, what was your like big, artist or brand that you work with where you were like, oh yeah, I'm amazing.
Shit, nigga.
I didn't work the first one.
Yeah, the first one.
Where I was
just like,
That was the best shit,
that
you know.
was
Kel Mitchell.
Oh,
Kel Mitchell.
let's take a picture.
Kel Mitchell was my first celebrity person. Yeah, client. But really, to take it a little bit further, was really Kendrick Lamar. But he was more by K-Dot.
Come on, shout out to Katty.
Because I went to school with like Absol and all that, so I when I was, younger. But Kendrick Lamar, that's when they used to have Top Dog out here in Carson.
Yeah.
I grew up in Carson.
Okay.
So my brother knew him, and I was like, yo, do you know where my brand?
Right.
He was wearing it. And I remember they posted a YouTube video. I don't know if they use a YouTube video still up. But okay, so basically he was laughing at Absol because he had on one of my Katty Lamar shirts on. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to the club with my Katty Lamar shirt on.
Take some niggas keys.
Right. Because he was too young or something. So Katty, I know that was on camera. And I'm like, so that right there was like, what?
Yeah.
So that was like, okay, but Kel Mitchell, he was definitely like the one that took it there for me because he had a dancing show called 360 something.
Yeah.
Excuse me if I don't get the name right, but he had a show. This was back in like 2010, 2009, 2010, and I was like I told you, I was known for making dope Letterman jackets and cardigan sweaters and stuff with the K right there.
Right.
When he came into the store on Melrose, he's friends with my boys. So
That's
he was like, yo, what's that? And I'm like, oh, that's my shit.
Right.
He said, oh, yo, I like it.
Yeah.
Make me stuff. And I made his stuff.
Yeah.
So he was just like the first, like,
Talking about K-Dot.
No, this is like this.
Okay.
K-Dot is.
I mean, because I would imagine him putting that shit.
Right, exactly.
You feel me? Like, that's the fucking look.
But no, this is after that. This is when this one I got into the store on Melrose, and then Kel Mitchell walked in there just on some regular stuff, and it was like, yo, like, so I started making his clothes for his show. People wear cardigan sweaters, and him and his wife Asia Lee. Or Asia Lee Mitchell now, so yeah, shout out to them because they was rocking my stuff heavy back then. So they the ones who, honestly, that kept me inspired, like kept me going. Because I'm like, okay, I got celebrities wearing my stuff now.
Right.
Oh, yeah, it was fun. I didn't care about it. You know what I'm saying?
That was the most illustrious time then, I feel like, in your career.
For sure.
Right now, it's just, it's working now.
Yeah.
It's like memory foam. Like, you've accomplished that. That was like but then that was a year of when everybody was getting to, like, if you had some money or you had a little bit of, like, you knew where to go. It was either Melrose,
Fairfax.
Or
Fairfax. You know what I'm saying?
Every center, like,
That's what made that shit really crack on your end and where you are now. And I feel like you making a shoe, it's like like it's muscle memory.
Yeah.
You do it because you love it, but it's also this is what you do.
I love it, and I thank God for navigating me through everything that I've accomplished. Because that's all I do is pray.
Amen.
All I do is talk to him.
Amen.
I'm like, God, I am broke.
No, not.
Can you please figure out a way for me? You know what I'm saying?
No, but that's so
And he
real.
makes a way every time. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
He makes a way every time, especially as a young woman in my early 20s, mid 20s.
Amen.
Like, I don't know nothing.
It's God. It's God.
I am crying. Like,
It's
you know what I'm
God.
saying? If I knew the stuff that I know now back then, what? I'd literally be like sitting on buildings.
But
Like,
one thing for sure, and I'm gonna keep it 100. When you got God and you get up that prayer, you throw that up, and you rich already. The struggle is really the rich perspective. That's because not even the struggle. It's not even a struggle.
Yeah.
It's really how you perceive what you're finna go through and come out of it. Because that next lesson, that next blessing, it's you.
What?
You done gave him your loyalty. You done gave him your understanding and your fulfillment on what he wants in your life. And that's it.
And your faith.
That's it. That's it. And you keep doing it.
And the thing about faith, a lot of people are like, oh, you gotta have faith. Like, you really have to believe that shit. Like, if you don't really believe, you can say it all you want, but if you don't really believe the thing,
Absolutely.
you're gonna always stay in a place where you're not winning.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about the times where, you know, because you're not always up here. It's better you come a time when you're up here, and you down here, and
especially as
you like right here, and then you go back down here. Like, it's especially with being an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And a creator, like, you know, an influencer, whatever you're trying to do without working a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta thank God.
You gotta thank God through the falls and the
Highs, the lows,
Amen.
because without that, there's no wisdom. Think about it. If I wouldn't be sitting here talking today if I didn't go through it.
Right.
What am I gonna talk about? Like, okay, like for rich people, rich kids, right?
Yeah.
They always have money, so they stupid bags. Like, they ain't got no sense. They doing drugs. They doing crazy. Because they ain't never had no real responsibility. They ain't never really had to work for anything. Versus a person who really like got it out the mud, who really had the highs and the lows, and you know what I'm saying? That went through.
Yeah.
And accept it all with a smile.
Exactly.
And
No matter where.
What is going
on. No matter what. Cheers to that.
No matter what. Please, no matter what show.
Yes.
No matter what.
You know what I'm saying?
And the same, you know, in that perspective, like, it's times where, and I said this on another show too, that it's points to where you'll be sitting there like, who do you talk to about going through these things? You know, like the mental, and it's like you not going through what somebody else going through, or you're not feeling what another person can't feel what you're going through. So like getting on a jack with somebody and being like, man, you know, like I seen a cat crying literally. A nigga was on Instagram. He was like, I work all day and I get off work at 4 in the
Oh, I
morning.
saw that.
And he was like, who do I get off work and talk to?
Yeah.
You know, like,
And the title was like The Struggles of a Man.
of a man, you know?
Yeah.
But somebody told me, and I took this heat, and they said, when you climbing up that ladder, it gets lonelier.
It really does. It really does get lonely. You definitely lose people.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not even where I want to be in life, and I've lost so many people already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I lost friends I never would thought I'd even lose. Like, dang, but it's all a part of God's plan.
Yeah.
So I don't fight it. I don't fight it.
Man.
Yeah.
If somebody leave and go and do whatever,
You gotta let him.
I still love y'all, but lose it. It's
Yeah.
something that we ain't supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
It's something we're not supposed to have this friendship or whatever the case may be. You
It's
know
all
what I'm saying?
alignment.
It's all alignment.
But you also have Paul, who's your fiance.
Absolutely.
Yes. Shouts out to Paul, Streets and Tricky.
Yeah.
And you guys have known each other since high school, right?
Yeah, since I was 16.
Oh my
Yeah. Well, he was actually out of high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's speak on that. Y'all trying to
What was that song?
My
sweet home. That immature back in the days. I know it. Like,
I know it.
that's for sure.
Yeah. And you know what I love about Paul is that he stays the same. He never changed on me. You know,
Yeah.
and you know how when you get older you change. Of course you change and you evolve.
Right.
But
how he is when
he's the same. He's been the same since, and I think that's why I love him so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's never changed. I never changed on him. But yeah, he's been a great support system. He's the reason why I became an entrepreneur because a lot of you guys don't know I got a degree in dental.
Oh, really?
Right.
You told me that.
I quit.
That's why you're thinking.
No, my team like this is that braces twice.
Okay.
Team used to be fucked. Yeah. I don't even know what happened. So look, they want to fuck over.
That's stupid.
I remember this guy. I remember I used to like this guy so bad in high school. Right? I was one of those girls. I was gonna let you know that I like you.
Right.
You ain't tell you straightforward.
I told him. He was like, so he told his homeboy. He was like, I like her better. He said that. So homie, the homie liked me. So the homie came back and was like, this is cute. But right.
And he's like, I like you with your teeth and all.
Yeah. I love you. I want you.
Exactly. With my teeth, but I didn't have a real, like, I had a gap, but I had spaces in every tooth. Right? So there was some small spaces, but you know, whatever, right? I was getting by. I wasn't liking me.
The nigga said, I can't rock with it because
he couldn't rock it. No, now he's around me.
Right.
And then with the same. No, I don't want you no more. Right. That's why I always
Block that teeth. Block that teeth.
And from that point, I was like, shit. Like, for somebody to come back to you, I was like, yo, not even that. Wait till I was an adult to get braces. You know what I'm saying? Western dental. What was that? Western dental?
And then you know what? I'm finna go be grown. I'm finna go get my motherfucking teeth taken.
And I had to get braces twice. So that's why, you know what I'm saying? But teeth is very important. You know what I'm saying?
He started
Just smile, bro.
Yeah, he got all kinds of
No, but not even that. It's a big deal because, like her, like street, and it's like she said, streets never like every time, like street. I can tell what kind of guy he is in the householder because he's very sincere with how he moves and what he does, and how he even regulates the people around him. Like he's kind of like he's understanding and agreeing at the same time. There's no misconception or
at the same time.
he doesn't deflect when he kind of accepts the concept of what's just his motion. Like I kind of came off.
And I learned all of that from her.
Yeah.
I learned to become more of a responsible woman.
Yeah.
Because even as a kid, like when I first met him, I was like, yo, you're hella grown. Like,
nigga move like move like a 50-year-old now.
We only 2 years apart. So it ain't nothing like
it's not, but bro moves like a 50-year-old.
Exactly, for a 16-year-old, for him to be 18, he was already acting like he was 30.
Yeah.
He was handling business like he was 30.
Yeah, and that's a key too.
Oh God.
Because women mature faster than men.
He was always mature. I grew up because I said, I didn't get in my head like I didn't know my security. You know,
stupid.
Because that goes back to me being spoiled, being the only girl.
Yeah.
I'm used to being taken care of. You get what I'm saying? So meeting him, he was doing the same shit, but then at the same time, showing me how to become an adult.
Correct.
When he became an entrepreneur, he showed me how to become an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he got the studio down there, I was like, yo.
And for him being a producer, he's not even a real people person.
He's not.
At all. So, it's like, it's a shocking thing.
Exactly. And if he fucks with you, that means if he smile with you and laugh with you, like,
I done had shots with bro. He's like, come on, bro. That's the first shot.
He's an Aries.
Oh, shit.
April 6th. Where are you? April 6th.
Oh, you guys have the same birthday.
April 6th.
Wow. So now
y'all
because that's what she is.
That's you?
That's
Yeah.
That's exactly what she is.
So chill.
Vic is an Aries too.
Oh, is
So
she?
that y'all, I think
Shout out
this is
to
like
Aries.
nice.
He's been a huge blessing to me and my career. Like, supportive through and through. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got that shit on.
Yeah.
He got that.
Oh, yeah.
The best hands down.
Absolutely.
Solid nigga, bro. Solid dude, bro. I love his whole vibe, man. Like when he come through, I'm like, he out the car to the studio.
Yeah.
But then I'll be like, Streets. He'd be like, what's up? And I'll be like, come through. He'd be like, I'm shot o'clock. He'd be like, come on, I got you. Yeah, come on, let's do it. Cheers. He'd be like,
That's it.
I'm out of here. Yeah, I'm out of here. But it took a long time for Dave to even get like that with me.
Very calculated, though.
Yeah.
Calculate.
Yo,
Militant.
he's very militant.
But what sign are you, Nikki?
I'm a Cancer.
Oh.
I'm a Cancer. I'm a
baby. Can you take my...
People think crybaby, right? People think crybaby. That's not me.
Yeah.
For real?
But what month?
Yes.
I think it's because we came up with brothers. We're brothers.
I'm a cuss.
Oh, see, that's why. Right? That's put to a Leo. Yeah, that's why.
Leo said, oh, okay. Oh, well, you're party.
Sarcastic and talking shit.
Yeah, talking shit for sure. Like,
Sure.
I think, no, not even talking shit, just like a nigga.
I'm gonna tell you how I am.
Yeah.
I do not talk shit.
Yeah.
Now, however, when I don't fuck with you,
You gonna know. Yeah.
because I ain't fucking with you.
And you gonna feel that.
Exactly.
No, for real, yeah.
The type to be, you know what I'm saying, to be cat.
Right.
That's not me.
Because I have a sister that's a Cancer, and
Yes, this is
that motherfucker nuts in that.
Yeah, don't get it twisted either, because I'm really nice, I'm really lovable, but once I get to that part,
Yeah.
it's up.
But then it take you a while to get there. So it's like, once you get me there, it's your fault.
hold on.
It's your fault. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta be there now.
Look, I'm knocking all this shit over.
Exactly.
All this shit on the floor.
And I think that's with every sign. I think some
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I think it's a point.
You know
take me.
what I'm saying? But I try to keep everything, you know what I'm saying?
Spiritual mindset. I mean, at the age you are
I know
now.
how I could get.
Yeah, exactly.
And being with Paul, he calmed me down. Like, he seen me punch holes in walls. You know
Shit.
what I'm saying? He's seen that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He stopped me from whooping a bitch ass.
Yeah, I believe it,
It's
dog.
that balance, though. Y'all balance each other out.
Yeah.
We was in Miami this is a funny story. Me in Miami. He took me to Miami for his birthday. I had my whole squad.
And this was recently. I saw this on Instagram.
Yeah, this was 2021 or 22.
Yeah.
It was one of
Right.
the years. I
Okay.
think it was something like, I don't know, I think 36, 37, maybe 35. I don't know. But y'all went to Miami. It's like 18 of us, literally. And my brother had gotten in an accident, and he was drinking. Got in an accident, got hit by a car. Right? Then he tried to get up and drive on the little scooters or whatever. Got hit again. Boom.
Oh,
God. It was crazy, though. It was crazy. So people calling me like, your brother in the street.
And then you like,
I'm coming. I'm drunk as fuck. I'm coming. So you know how downtown, in Miami, you could like rent those bikes and
you drive. Yeah.
So we dropped the scooters off, rent the bikes, rode them to where he was at. My brother was laying in the street. So it was like these three dudes that was walking down, and my brother was laying there fucked up, leg twisted 360.
Oh my
He was
God.
fucked up, had to go to the hospital out there. He was fucked up.
Damn.
Yeah, I know I'm telling you a story to the world, but hey, it is what it is.
I'm glad you all right, bro. That's all.
Right.
So, long story short, it was these three guys walking across the street. They feeling like, you know what I'm saying? So my best friend Anissa, I don't know.
I know Anissa.
She was like, she was like, hey, homie, this ain't for you. Who's it?
Right.
Right.
So I see her talking with her. I'm like, what's going on? So he all like, oh, I slap bitches.
Oh, yeah. What's up?
So she's a stud. So he tried to like, look over like that.
What's up? Yeah, what's up?
So I was like,
How you look? Hey, your brother was like this. What the fuck is that? Like this. Damn. Nigga, come and turn my leg
it though.
Like, we don't want no problem.
Yeah, I
I think so, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Paul snatched me up on my neck so short.
What the fuck is you doing? What's wrong with you?
Exactly. And because I started to wolf and I started acting like I had a piece. I had no peace.
no nothing.
I don't even like guns. I don't even like guns. What the fuck you doing?
Hey,
But you over here messing with my people.
Yeah.
It's that's the cancer.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
If you had that motherfucker on your black.
But you know what? I literally hit guns. I did not like guns. I went to the gun range, right? Think I was gonna have a blast. I'm like, oh, we going to the gun range, like. I'm like, no. I'm never shooting anything. Really? I don't like it. No.
Meanwhile, I shoot some shit.
Yeah. I don't like that. So I thought I did. I thought they were cool. I mean, not cool, but I thought like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cool.
I mean, your perspective is cool for the crib.
Yeah.
Safety wise. That's why I'm
But just to be like, nah. I'm not gonna
Play with. Oh, you want to go? I would go to the gun range just to have fun.
I love guns. I'm sorry. It's always on me.
We gonna keep that shit on us.
Always. Ever since I was a young nigga though.
But
It's
you know,
always
this
like-
setting where
Yeah, my
like,
shit's all registered.
Like, the
Everything.
shop.
Everything, like, that's my shit, you know, but
Right.
as I was growing up, I had a grandfather that always said, keep it on you. Because I've had a lot of family members get taken out by guns.
Right.
And it wasn't because of street violence. It was just them niggas was crazy niggas. And it was like, oh, we got to take
That's
these things
crazy how
about
you
here.
got a piece on you when I would have never known.
But I don't,
because it's not to fun.
yeah, it's, not,
just
it's a responsible thing. And I think anybody that does carry that, they should go about the right way to have it.
Absolutely.
Get your guns.
And-
You're also in your own.
100%.
Right.
That's the concept of gun safety and gun responsibility.
Exactly.
When you do carry a gun, you carry it responsible, and you make sure that you are mentally stable to have a fucking gun.
Absolutely.
Because there's a lot of people out here that do carry them and they don't know what to do with them, how to carry them, or anything like that.
Right, that part.
And
But you're
we
also
need a business owner.
you're a business owner,
Yeah.
so like you have to protect yourself.
For sure. And anybody here, you know what I'm
At the
saying?
shop, we are shooting in the shop.
Yeah.
All the upgrades.
Yeah.
Talk about that
Real
because you
talk.
also like did a whole bunch of upgrades this week. I feel like
Yeah.
in-
Yo, and this is
Our
dope.
weeks.
Like,
I mean,
I'm proud of you because I've been here since. I've been in this week since 2017, but I've been there since the end of 2015.
So for the viewers that don't know,
Shit to my shit.
you
it's
still-
cool.
No, no, her clock is crazy. You ain't seen her clock? You seen her clock?
No.
She has a clock, a shoe
Cool.
clock.
Yeah, shoe clock.
But for the people who don't know, so we're in a compound right now.
Yeah, we're in
And
a
so
compound.
Nicole is right next to Rico's shop, and
Yeah.
then Paul is right on the other side of Rico's shop.
Yes.
That's
But
wild,
she's
right?
saying that because you came in, you've only been here for what, like
November.
a couple of months.
Yeah.
November.
And it's been completely
And he
transformed.
came, so I got footage.
I'm gonna give y'all the footage.
Oh yeah, you sure do. See that? I was on the ground, painting on the floor.
Literally.
I mean, it's, you know.
When I say my boy got
and I would come here and congratulate you like, damn.
It was like slowly but surely.
Yeah.
You know, like from November to now, you know.
Yeah.
But no, shout out. No, all of y'all my supporters. You know, when you telling me like, yo, nigga, you in here doing your stuff. Like, you know, even with Tyra telling me like what she thinks I should add to it or what aesthetically wise, and I'll be like, yeah, that sounds cool, but I'm not doing that. I'm gonna do mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like,
Right?
and it's just,
You know what? To have that direction, because look, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I am not good at no interior decoration.
yeah.
Like, for me to be a girl, I think that's not bad. Like, I mean,
No, it's not bad. It's just,
I can't figure it. I be like, huh?
Yeah.
I have the orange. I got a.
But I will say he does his interior shit. Like
that's in my crib player.
Okay,
my crib player.
Okay.
Like stupid player. You come to that motherfucker.
For a man, you do good at decorating.
Like I'm a and that's nice. But you know, I also got all sisters and my mama. So growing up in a household of women, you could when wiping the piss off that seat,
Right.
putting it on the shit, toss it down, making sure your room clean. So when the friends come over, your sister friends, they can be like, "Oh, your brother, try that shit." I can't do none of that. Yeah, I'm the only boy. You know what I'm saying? And they want to air me out. You know what I'm saying? Like none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like look, drawers had to be clean because sisters be like, "Look, I'm trying." You know, I could not play. I could not play. I had to be right.
I was having that. And
I wasn't having that. Like, nigga, like, it was just more or less like it wasn't. And then the crazy part is like, even with the dishes, like, my mama would make, she was like, before your sisters get in that kitchen, you make sure you get that motherfucking clean your dishes.
Right.
Because they gonna clean the bathroom and all that. Yeah. But you do your part for your shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have the downfall of your sisters feeling like they gotta keep your shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's good because I feel like a lot of moms enable their sons and not teaching them how to clean up. Like they have that expectation of the woman to
it wasn't even my mom, it was my sisters like, nigga.
Yeah, like, the older sister was like,
nigga, Keisha, older sister was like, nigga, you better not put no heels on. You better not go up in. It was these strategic things that Keisha was like. That's my oldest sister. Yeah. You know, she 45. Shout out to Keisha.
I was gonna ask you how many years you got apart.
I got she's 45. I'm finna be 40. Okay. So I'm 39. Okay. You said 46.
6 years.
Oh, 6 years. I thought you said I was hey, whatever. Respectfully, like,
it's about to get tight.
You know what I'm saying? Look, and then I saw
you like looking
tied up, like, you know.
I said, yo, we gonna play.
But then, you know, like, even with the refrigerator, you know, like, my mom always told me, don't you eat the last thing or drink the last bit of nothing. Because, you know, it was just, unless you're going to replace it. And then I ain't had no money like that. Replace it. So I was like, Mama.
You were the type to leave a little bit in the juice.
No, I wouldn't even touch it. If it wasn't mine, I wouldn't even touch it. Right. I swear, like, if it wasn't mine, I was not touching it. Unless I could pay for it. Yeah. That's all it was. If I could pay for it, I'm going to dig in that motherfucker. Like, you know, for you growing up in the household of bros, I mean, you baby girl though.
You the baby.
Yeah, but I was one cleaning and one of them. I mean, that's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And too, as the youngest and the sister, because I know my brother, I'm the youngest with my brother, and I know
it's only two of you.
Yeah. And I was taking full advantage of everything.
Oh, for sure.
Telling him. You would just let me get my shit on. He'd be like, bro, I'm taking.
Right. Well, how many years is he older than you guys?
8.
That was your pops, right?
Yeah. Me and my brothers are all 2 years apart. So it's me, then my middle brother is 2 years younger. You guys know my older brother Dion, he's an additional 2 years older than him. So we 2 years apart.
So that you guys don't have a big separation at all.
Y'all almost like the same way. Like the whole lane that y'all grew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was in school. No, and I was both. So my oldest brother, he was all when I was entering in, he was exiting.
Okay.
So with that 4-year gap.
Yeah. I was probably in elementary with him when I was in kindergarten. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really with him like that. But my middle brother, we was always together. That's like my twin. Like, we was always together, you know. Man, he taught me how to drive. Who was that? Man, my brother, he used to let me drive and just like, he would have me let me put my foot over.
It's JK. JK cool as a motherfucker. He going motherfucker, dog. So I can understand him like on the low, like, hey, come on, let's go do this shit. Don't tell mom. Don't tell mom. Oh, God.
we both have cars, right? This is a funny.
But your pops is cool too.
My dad is the coolest.
Yeah,
My dad is like, my man is the coolest.
Like, mom, like, I like mom.
My dad is even cooler. Like, it's crazy. Like, we have some great parents, man. And it's so crazy because people be like, you be kicking it with your parents, you be like, I'm like,
And that's why I see, like, when you come up and your mom's with you and y'all doing that, I'll be like, at first I'm like, yeah, what? But it's like, that's really your dog.
that's my dog.
That's
My
your
mom is
dog.
like my best friend.
That's really your
I don't talk
dog.
to her about any and everything, no judgments on no nothing.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of
What sign
women
is she?
show she's a Capricorn. Sagittarius. She's Sagittarius.
Oh, my
She's
the Sagittarius, and she's cool as shit too.
So she's
Yeah, she got the dopest, you know, like,
exactly.
Sagittarius are very open, they will uplift you,
Yeah.
and drive you.
And she
You know?
she does all of that for me. And I be like, Mom,
That's dope, man, that's clear.
Like, for real.
Oh, shout out to Mom.
Yeah, shout out to Mom.
And Dad and Pop.
And Pops, yeah, brothers too on God.
Yeah, look,
Everybody.
all y'all, because y'all really make me a better person.
Amen.
Everybody around me, and that's what's important too.
Absolutely.
Having people around you that make you a better person. You know what I mean?
Even
Like,
when it's bad.
even when it's bad.
And those are the people that you need, because
Straight up.
one, it's certain people that'll be around when it's good.
Yeah.
When it's shit shining and balling and living and all that. But what about when it's not?
What about when it's not? You know what I'm saying? And that's very, very, very important. And then it's important to have good people around you, because if you can't grow, if your people, like, say we hang out, right?
Yeah.
We hang out. If I'm not uplifting you, complimenting you, and letting you know who you are on it every day, I'm being a bad friend.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, if I'm not coming in and being like, hey,
Amen.
you that
My
nigga,
dog. My dog.
I feel like,
My dog.
you know what I'm saying? I'm not
You
gonna.
deserve it, though.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because you have to do that for your friends.
Yeah.
You have to do that for the people that you love. Like, you have to let them know that they don't want.
Yeah.
Hey, man, when it comes down to, like, no matter what these people you around, like, we can all have conversations, right?
Yeah.
But the conversation is we lifting each other up.
Yeah.
Like, you telling me something, I'm like, that's dope, but nigga, you doing your thing too.
Yeah.
You know, like, or I see you shining, or
Yeah,
you know,
and
you gripping
feel
emotion.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying?
let me feel it every time
Because
I see
it's not about me. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's about us.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And,
Community.
yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm telling them, I was saying, you can't be great, rich, successful until you put the people on around you.
Hello.
Absolutely.
You cannot care about yourself when you have people that's motivated and want, like, what they want.
Right.
When you see people around you that want something,
Encouraging.
you gotta give them that.
Yeah.
And just be like, go, baby.
Yep.
Go, baby.
It takes us
Go,
that
baby.
one person to say, yeah, you got it, or
Yeah.
you can do better.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you have to want better for yourself too.
Yeah. That's
a lot
the
of
thing.
people are so stagnant and like,
Yeah.
oh, this is who I am.
Yeah.
Okay, it's who you are, but you can become better.
You want to be stuck
in the
same.
fuck
Yeah.
boy or fuck
Right,
girl
right.
age.
And you
Like,
said
you don't
that.
wanna be that.
I'm a man, but a man needs a woman. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
like, I mean, shout out to the hustling ass niggas.
Yeah.
You feel me? One up top.
Yeah.
Real talk. But 100%, man, a man that's on his hustle, his grind, long nights, kids, family, paying bills, he gotta have a woman
Straight
support.
up.
He
Straight up.
has to.
A woman's support is just as important right now as women have a man's support too.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a guy and you working hard and that woman's support is helpful. It makes that man want to do more.
Right.
And that's what I don't understand about women. So you know how they're
Yeah.
like, oh, they want to be the pick me, they want to be
Right.
that automatically get taken care of.
Right.
I'm like, girl, if you just act like you gonna want to be
Right.
something, all you have to do is act like you want to be a partner. Okay?
Yeah. But even then, but that's the whole thing too, though, because a lot of people can act it and not genuinely.
Oh, yeah, and be that.
Right.
You're right.
Right.
So never mind. No.
Yeah.
It's important to be a partner versus than a person just wanting to be taken care of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because your man want to know, like, okay, well, babe, what if I fall and don't have it? Can
Right.
you pick it up?
Right.
Yes.
You have to be able to pick it up. As a woman, you just have to.
Yeah.
And
As a woman and a man in that partnership. Yeah.
Because it's a partnership.
Yeah.
And to piggyback
Exactly.
that, as a woman's not gonna pursue a man that she doesn't see that's driven.
Or that's
It has to be that because a man could be like, I can look and be like, oh yeah, she bad. I'm trying to knock that shit down, and that's it.
That's all it's gonna be.
But I'm like,
Substance.
yeah, man. At this point, like that time, like it's gotta be. We gotta play ball, baby. Ain't no, I'm shooting in the gym and you,
Right.
oh, you know, like I want you gotta be cheering, baby. Like, go, Daddy. Go.
No, she gonna be on the court with you.
Yeah, I mean, look, you be on the look.
I don't play about mine.
Yeah.
On the court.
I'm telling you, I don't play about mine.
Exactly. Like that nigga Kenny the Kid was running down the sideline when the Eagles were winning. He like,
Exactly. Partnership is a real thing, and a lot of people don't understand that because it's because I think it's because of the music these days, and it's the younger women too. It's the younger generation. They really don't get it.
And mine says
It's fucked up.
But also how they're raised, I feel like I watched something that was like all other cultures raise like women to be wives, but like the black women, like the black families, like they don't raise women to be wives.
I don't think all black families.
No, I'm not saying all. I'm not generalizing. Let me be clear. I just saw this post that said that, but it is a fact that like a lot, and I won't say just black women, but women in general have come up to be like that pick-me person to where they're not like raised to be a wife, because you're not a wife when you get a ring. Like you're a wife if it's naturally in you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's not when you get that ring.
For
And so I feel like a lot of it's how you're raised, it's what you're influenced by, social media, music, whatever. But also like when you in your grown ass age, go to therapy and figure it out. Like you can't blame your upbringing, you can't blame social media and like all this stuff. Even if it's not therapy, see God, like whatever it is. You know what I mean? Because that's what's gonna get you to where you wanna be. But if you're going off of what social media is saying, then it's just like you're not gonna get away.
Exactly. I know these.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
No,
I'm
it's
friends with millionaires.
And I got I'm God. No, I'm God.
I'm serious.
And they're not even on social media.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all. When I'm with them, I don't take pictures. I don't be like, oh,
Right.
no. One, they don't like that.
They don't.
Exactly.
But two, it's like, come on, Mom.
Are you a fan?
I ain't no group.
I'm not a group. No. But see, look, that's when I be in his household and I be going to these players and all that. Them niggas home, they be like, hey, this ain't that, right? This ain't that.
So chill. Enjoy the time.
Exactly.
And then you already know that because you like, I'm a celebrity too, nigga. Nigga, you got me in this motherfucker. Yeah, nigga.
My
Oh, God.
What you can do, I could do better.
I can do it, gang.
But the thing, but like, all bullshit aside, like, it's like, I forgot what I was trying to say.
Just the millionaires.
The millionaires, like, they wear fake.
Yeah, they do all that shit.
No, I think it was.
They'll do this. They'll get it.
Take it back. They'll rent it.
Take it back.
Return it. It's a company that delivers that shit to their door. It's a company that delivers certain shit.
They know how to
stay rich.
So they got assets, not material shit.
So people who are middle class like us, they spend thousands and thousands of dollars.
Ocho Cinco said the same shit. It's crazy.
Put $200 in my account.
It's crazy.
That's what. It's influence.
And that's
It's influence.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I pick a day to be fresh. I can't do it all day. Yeah.
Me too.
You feel me? No, I know. Yeah, I know. It's a certain day. Huh? It's certain fucking day.
Every day I got on baggy clothes until I'm going somewhere.
No, you on gym time. You on gym time. You feel me?
Every time.
Oh, God.
Every time.
No cap. What are you talking about?
it's not what you got on.
That's what
it's
I'm
like
saying.
you put that shit on.
It's how you wear it.
How you wear it?
All the time.
It's how you wear it. And only to me, in my eyes, the only thing that matters is the shoe.
We appreciate you for coming out.
No, thank you for having me.
In closing, we have a segment called No Matter What, Fill in the Blank.
Okay.
So I'm going to kick this thing off, then I'm going to shoot it to you, then
All right.
we'll kick it around, all right? So, no matter what, guys, I'm going to just keep shining my light
on the youth because I think the youth is important. Our future is very important. And Katty, what's your?
No matter what, I'm gonna continue to grind, inspire, and do me because that's all I know how to do.
No matter what, I'm gonna keep pushing. Keep pushing. Every time I talk to Nicole, it's always like a little boost of motivation.
It is.
So it's like I'm gonna just keep going. I mean, not that I was gonna stop, but just keep going. Yes, definitely.
Man, no matter what, man, I'm gonna just keep giving back what's given to me, and that's my people that motivate me and love me and appreciate me. And I'm gonna give it back tenfold because I understand that it's really rough and it's hard. Just as a daily individual that's grinding and hustling, it ain't easy. But mentally, you gotta think pure, be pure. So I'm gonna give back that pure energy, that pure love, that pure understanding. And if I'm not true and honest with you, that means I don't love you. So I'm gonna keep giving back that true, pure honesty perspective to show you that I embrace everything you come with, no matter what.
I love it.
No matter what.
No matter what. So beautiful. No matter what show.
Amen. No matter what.
No matter what.
Yeah. It's empty. I can't cheers with it.
Oh, you can.
No matter what.
Oh, I got a little swig. I got a little swig in there.
No matter what, though.